So hello everyone, my name is Baron Xie, a 12th grade student from Fuxing Bilingual Department. It is really an honor to speak with all of you guys today. And first, I'd like to start by thanking the hardworking TEDx organization by making all of this possible. And truly, this is a very amazing and valuable experience for me to be here. And I'd like to confess first that when I initially saw this year's topic, 邂逅, I kind of struggled. I'm kind of just a regular high school student that have your most normal struggles about how to get a girlfriend, how to maintain good grades to avoid the immense fury of my parents, and how to improve my basketball skills so I won't get obliterated on court by my merciless friends and become the victim of their highlight reels. You see, I have yet to encounter much in my life, and compared to the brilliant speakers who spoke before me, I have yet to achieve something great as well. However, this anxiety immediately brought me back to an important revelation that I had in my academic career. That is, don't let your mindset become obsessed about achieving a great accomplishment or achieving an immediate success. Instead, focus on the little things around you, your regular hobbies, your club activities, your small passion projects. Because the magic is, if you put enough passion, put enough dedication, and put enough time into these small dots, they would eventually connect in the future and form a beautiful narrative that characterizes you as a person. And having that narrative is especially crucial for us students as well. To support this idea, I'd like to tell you my own story. Throughout my time in Fuxing, I've always heard the many accomplishments our seniors achieved, as if there was some distant myth or legendary tale that is unattainable like a mortal like me. There were people who proposed new environmental laws to the government to help resolve the alarming water pollution issues in Taiwan. There were people who led an admirable effort to improve medical supplies and construct hospitals in developing nations. And there were people who represented Taiwan to win prestigious international science fairs. And on the other hand, looking at myself, I'm just a teenager who honestly had no clue about what I'm supposed to do or who I'm supposed to be in the future. At some point in my academic career, I merely wanted to hang out with my friends, keep a decent grade so I won't get flunked out of class, play some video games after a tiring day at school, and occasionally poke around the diverse communities in Fuxing and see if I can encounter something that interests me, something that I can develop passion for. This self-exploring eventually allowed me to join the History Bowl Club. And if I must be completely honest, I never would have expected that participating in this activity would be perhaps the most crucial encounter of my academic career. First of all, people who know me will instantly recognize the reason why I joined the club. It's simple. I'm just a history nerd. How nerdy was I? Well, to quote what my best friends say the best, start quote, Baron would have gotten a girlfriend if he placed the same dedication he had for history on his romantic life. And yeah, 我是我们班唯一一个单身的, so you can kind of see how that goes. Well, that's a topic for another day. That's a bit too sad. But growing up, I played countless history-themed video games. Hearts of Iron, Europa Universalis, Civilizations, and many more. These history-themed video games have always played a significant role in guiding my academic explorations of social science. Why does William the Conqueror have a bastard status in his character traits in Crusader Kings 2? Why did I get an achievement named Voltaire's Nightmare while playing as the Holy Roman Empire in Europa Universalis? Glancing through the intricate details and lore of my games in hopes of finding clues to victory, so often would I come across curious and niche historical facts that would lead to fascinating historical lessons as I was motivated to do some passion research using the internet. Carrying on this serious, but also kind of casual in a sense, passion into history in middle school, I joined the newly established History Bowl Club without much afterthought. With just a simple mindset that I want to just have a great time with peers and seniors who share that similarly burning passion for historical studies like me. At the time, History Bowl was just a relatively new thing in Fuxing. It seemed to just be like a small and casual activity for students to pursue. And after all, what kind of glory would people get from pressing buttons and answering trivia questions? And so I joined the club with that same assumption as well, and boy, was I terribly wrong. Who knew that how fast History Bowl would become an inseparable aspect of my academic life? In this place, I've encountered lifetime friendships, sophisticated knowledge, and leadership opportunities, and so much more. Club times was also always filled with intense discussions and tournaments, only to be continued with after-school huddles near the nearby Pop Stickers restaurant we call it 家家香. And our conversations will range from ranking the Holy Roman Empire emperors to the Glorious Revolution, to new GeoGuessr records, and also Crusader King campaigns. There's always something new to be brought up all the time, no matter if it's a curious historical fact, an innovative tournament strategy, or just a new career high on protoball. Surrounded by the people I so enjoy being with, like my great friends Matthew, Jasper, Eden, Yijun, and Kevin, and engaging in activities I have so much passion for, I decided to dedicate everything I had for History Bowl. I don't mind if history is an undervalued subject in Taiwan. There's always 长辈 that say that 你读历史你吃不了饭. I don't mind that. I don't mind if my community sees History Bowl as an invaluable interest for students compared to the likes of debates, to the likes of MUN, and to the likes of academic Olympiads. Because the thing is, as long as I'm doing something I love along with a bunch of supported and talented people, even a person like me can achieve something beautiful with the power of unwavering passion. And in the case of History Bowl, that beautiful thing is seeing the growth of the club. Beginning as a tiny passion group, the History Bowl Club has now become a huge and inclusive hub for history in our school. Even with an established presence in international level competitions, and being able to witness all of this and even become a member that significantly contributed to this club's growth, I can confidently say that encountering History Bowl is surely one of the best things that I have encountered in my life so far. This idea is also reflected in the experiences of my friends as well. One of my best friends, Matthew, is a brilliant writer and an amazing social thinker. Throughout his academic career, he has dedicated himself into writing impressive pieces involving politics, economics, philosophy, religion, and so many more social topics. And all out of his personal passion for these studies. And eventually, he accumulated many of his works into a book that he successfully published on Amazon. And by the way, his book is called A World Behind a Brief Model to Our Society. Please do check out this amazing book and support him on Amazon. It's really worth a read. And back to the topic. So often do I hear people's opinion that passion writing seems to just be a waste of time, considering that if your article is not selected by the most renowned, most prestigious think tanks, or maybe journals, they don't really have any value or purpose. Yet in Matthew's case, that's simply not true. Through his passion and long-time dedication to writing and researching on almost a daily basis throughout his academic career, he has accomplished personal growth and also the tremendous feat of publishing a book as a teenager, even receiving invitations from publishing companies to write even more literary works for them. Another case would be another of my best friend, Skylar, who also had a similar experience as well. When it comes to sport activities like basketball, people usually think that you gotta win championships in order to really make the activity count. But that's also not true as well. Despite leaving the basketball team at high school, Skylar had kept his passion for the game and honed his skill with hard work and self-discipline every day. Eventually, he accumulated the connections and skill sets he had for basketball through years of dedication, and he started a basketball summer camp to teach local children how to ball. And I say that that's definitely an impressive and admirable feat. So you can see, never underestimate whatever seemingly small or insignificant activities you have genuine interest in. Because if you have the passion to fully dedicate yourself into these activities, you will surely encounter success in your craft. Yet, there's an unfortunate truth regarding this belief. That is, our culture doesn't like this mindset. We are guaranteed and we are obsessed with immediate and guaranteed success, obsessed with immediate and guaranteed progress. And because of this, it is so common for parents to enforce potential templates on success upon their children, making them do something that they have no love for without first giving them the opportunity to explore their passions. I know many times these decisions are made from pure goodwill, but I will tell you why this is undesirable. The college selection process often values a student's experience with their extracurriculars as important to the achievements they have accomplished in their extracurriculars. If a student were to follow an established template of success, they could potentially achieve something admirable results with their extracurriculars, but when it comes to demonstrating their passion and experience through college essays, they will most certainly be at a disadvantage if they see these activities they pursue more as an assigned responsibility rather than a passionate interest. And it would be even worse for them to merely talk about their achievements in their essays, because it would just sound more of a boast than anything else. Passion grants people the motivation, the narrative, and the end goal for pursuing something. And all of these are what colleges want from their applicants. So rather than being obstinately obsessed with immediate success, what parents should do is look out for the true passions of their children and have faith in them, even if the interests they pursue seem to be so small, so insignificant, so unworthy of spending their time in. Let them forge their own paths to encounter growth and success, so they can tell their inspiring narratives with immense passion and personal pride. In my case, I am so lucky and so grateful to have such supportive friends and teachers, and most importantly, a family that is willing to respect my interests and encourage my passions. Only with their help am I able to stand here with confidence and enthusiasm to talk to all of you guys today. But in the end, I'm still just a student. There are still far more things for me to encounter, and there are still far more obstacles that I have to overcome. Very soon, I would also be facing the full wrath of reality. Perhaps soon I would see my passion chip away as I slowly succumb to the unfair rules of our society. And perhaps I would realize that I was indeed once too naive. However, after listening to all the impassioned speech before me, I feel assured. These speakers, despite facing whatever challenges before them, still choose to hold on to their passions and dedicate themselves to a noble cause. Whatever if it's Mr. Li Huosan's loving commitment for animal rescue and social justice, no matter if it's Mr. Darensen and Ms. Ellie's powerful devotion for reforming education and writing, and if it's it's also Mr. Dai Xintong's strong enthusiasm for improving Taiwan's tourism sector, they are all living proof that passion and dedication does indeed make a difference for our lives. So to everyone else, I would like to encourage you to never forfeit, to never abandon that youthful passion and determination that you once had. Let them be your fuel, let them be your strength, and let them be your guide. Put your faith in them and combine them with the wisdom and bonds you have accumulated throughout your life. And I'm sure that they will lead you to encounter something absolutely beautiful in the future. Thank you for listening.